Today, we are at Tennessee National in Knoxville, Tennessee. We have Scott Stallings. He is a three-time PGA Tour winner, one of the more inspirational guys I've seen on the PGA Tour. By all metrics, he is a great golfer. But is he good?
That was a lot of luck.
Yeah. Are you good? What do you think?
I think I'm pretty good.
Okay.
We'll find out today. It's just as much a guess to you as it is to me. So
Okay.
We're 2 weeks in, and we'll see if we still got it.
Good swing. So you're 2 weeks in?
Yeah, 2
Cleared?
weeks. 2 weeks in. Every swing's a new adventure.
Now we're really going to find out if he's good. You know?
I don't know if I'm good.
We know you're a great golfer. We're just trying to find out if you're good.
Ball.
Sit. Softly. All right, cool. So you're hitting a bunker shot, shoulder feels weird, hand goes numb. Play 2 more weeks, or 1 more week.
I played the rest of I thought I had a stinger in my shoulder and just trying to, so I played the rest of the players. I don't think something's right, so I took a few days off and I went to go play Tampa, played 4 holes. I hit a wedge shot that didn't get above your waist.
Okay.
And it was like, oh boy,
Yeah.
something's wrong here.
We're out here at Tennessee National Golf Club. I've never been here. So far, it's a good course. This place looks unbelievable. You said you're friends with the ownership group here?
Yeah, the ownership group's great.
Apparently they've done a really good job. I mean, I didn't see it before. I don't know what it was like before they took over, but this is pure.
161.
Shot.
Yeah, I've only been playing for 2 weeks. I just got cleared from the doctor.
I figured this would be the best time to find out. Like,
This is gonna be your best shot. I'm only gonna get better.
all right, here we go. 133. I feel like this just has to jump. So I'm going I'm gonna go a very smooth gap wedge because I do feel a little bit of wind into. It came out kind of dead.
All right.
Members bounce. We will take that. I just really didn't want to go long. It doesn't look all too good behind that flag.
Go. Hit it.
Good roll. Try to get an idea of the speed based off of that putt.
That was the first putt I hit. You want in or out?
That's good info. You pull it. It looked pretty quick. Putt looks downhill.
No problem. Good putt.
All right. Couple of 4s on the first. That's good. Bing.
So par 5, basically anything just on the inside of that bunker on the right.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't do a very good job on the first hole. But kind of, you see where the 3 tree is?
Absolutely.
Like in that group?
Yep.
Around the base of that is perfect.
Beauty. Really good ball. So the 3 tree, you mean the one just right of that power box?
Yeah, that's kind of right center of the fairway. Should be perfect. Good shot.
Thank you. Sweet. Fairway.
All right, 270. How many guys do y'all play with that Ben outdrives by this far? Most of them. Just a reminder of how far I got to go with my arm. See what we got. Maybe just a hair too far to the left. Get up in there.
That covers the bunker. It should be good, right?
Yeah, I mean, that was going to be a stretch for me to carry it like all the way to where the flag is. But
2 weeks in, you know?
yeah, trying to skirt my way around here.
I think maybe I'm not a good guy to like gauge whether or not he's hitting it the right distance off of. All right, 230 uphill. I'm gonna go 4. I feel like this should be a pretty good club. 230, it's uphill, probably playing 240 if I had to guess. Okay, that should do. I think it's an eagle putt. Gotta hit that good.
I hadn't really hit a whole lot of any shots, but I for sure has not hit any of these shots. It's a tough shot on the best day, but especially when you've been not doing anything really.
That's so good.
That was a lot of luck.
Yeah, sure. We're talking about a capital P, capital G, capital A tour player. We haven't done this series for very long, but this might be the fastest we have identified that a golfer is good. 2 holes.
Like, I don't want to tell you I can play. I know I can play 9. I just don't want to get to the point where I'm like 13, 14. I'm
well,
like,
then let's get 9 holes in. We'll see how you feel. And if you're struggling, then I would love to go back.
Or go for the holes that we have available on the back and just go through the shot and be like, man, let's take me through this.
Yeah.
And then you kind of limit my number of swings.
Yeah. I'll get up the hill. Well, what I do want to ask is what's your green reading technique? Because I've never really been.
I use some aim point, but I do express.
Okay.
You know, I trust my eyes. I trust my eyes a lot more than my feet.
Okay.
John, my caddy of a long time now, caddies for Phil, is the best green reader I've ever seen, and Phil said that in a video the other day. He agrees with it. But so I had that guy read my putts for a long time.
Yeah.
But I kind of like this. I would get an idea, like maybe I'd put my feet on it as far as knowing the speed of the green. But let's just say they're a 9. So like obviously I would kind of err over there.
Okay.
If I didn't just see it with my eyes, I'd kind of get it there. All right, so it's a little bit in my eye where I want the ball to go in. It's more than a 1, but it's not a 2, and then it kind of frees me up, and that's kind of the easiest way to say that I do that, if that makes sense.
That makes plenty of sense.
And I was right.
And you don't take much time over the ball either. I love that.
No, man. I'm still definitely in the, like, I'm trying to limit my exposure time out here.
Okay.
Just like I played last week, played great, had a nice round of the honors that we played, 45 minutes or so down the road. We went and played my home course the next day, played 3 holes, hit my shot on the par 3 fourth, walked in. Just like, once I start feeling it, just my elbow gets super tight.
Yeah, no, totally. Whatever you can do is totally fine.
239. Let's see what I'm working with. That's kind of where you want to favor kind of over where that hill is. Left is just not ideal.
Is that on?
Yeah, it's kind of over there like middle right.
Okay, great.
I mean, the greens are super soft.
Yeah. So get it to cut. That's where were you aim there? Like, what was your aiming point?
I wasn't really
middle
aiming.
Of the green,
I was just trying to hit the ball in the air, somewhat out of the middle of the face.
Okay, all right.
I have pretty low expectations currently.
Understood. Which, hey, that's kind of a superpower when you think about it.
If my arm doesn't hurt after, I'm deeming it as a success.
Ish. Well, it didn't go left.
We got some shots to work on.
Come on, ball. Now I get to show off my short game.
I've seen you swing 3 holes.
Cool.
You set up the same and try to swing different. You don't, like, all your matchups are great, but you try to change the delivery. I would rather you shift your ball around before and then swing to the way you're set up.
Okay.
Like, control the constants, not the variables. Like, like, hey, my club face, where my peener, like, there, that's not like that's just like something that's set in stone.
Okay.
And, where the club face is pointed, and then match my body, how that kind of appropriately, and then react to what imagine like behind, like I'm gonna do like other sports, like if I'm a shortstop, like like the ball's coming to me, like I'm here ready to go and I can react. Standing this way and then trying to use like, where am I going? Yeah. So this being the most constant and then matching everything to where the club face is pointed, and then that kind of tells the story.
Okay.
And it makes the biggest difference in short game. Am I aimed well? I hope. All right, big slope, feed it in there from the right.
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna break right a little bit.
Sit.
Oh, sheesh. That came out quite hot. That was cool. Let's get up and down, Jalen.
We got some work to do in that area too. So like you match up, you try to add loft at address instead of matching your shoulders to the slope and then making the face. So you're here, and right before you hit it, your shoulders are cocked. So my shoulders are up and on a downslope. At some point, you have to run the handle forward, and that's why you come out hot. Okay. Instead of being able to throw loft under it. You got to trust the loft of the club instead of trying to add it at address.
Jalen, we got some gold nuggets here.
Buddy, we'll go back and hit that shot. I'll kind of talk you through that.
I'd love that.
This thing's going to break a pile.
All right. Really nice. Good 3. Good 3, sir.
So for you, You see the 2 white markers out there?
Yep.
Right where the American flag is, that's where you're trying to go.
Okay.
Kind of
Cool.
just favor that.
Got it. Beauty. Ball.
It's a long walk from the cart path.
Okay. Kutski.
Like, what were you trying to do there?
Just cut.
Why? It's a par 5. Just get up there and knock the hell out of it, man.
I was trying to hit a cut. I mean, that's all. I'm just trying to hit a hard cut.
We're doing a lot of trying. We need to do a lot more doing.
All right. Provisional. Fairway. All right, cool. Hopefully we find that first one. Our main goal here is out of the weeds and not hitting a tree. Both of those together would be excellent. I'd also like to advance it. I just shanked that. That's cool.
I'm going to guess like 245. Basically the same shot we just hit. Stay right there.
Great shot. I got 230. We'll 5-iron here. Hitting 3. This is going to be going like kind of left center of the green. Beautiful shot by Scott there.
A little adversity, stay steady.
All right. Let's get that up and down for par. Dude, I really thought that was going to release a lot more. What is this grass, Scott?
It's wet, grainy Bermuda. Oh, break. Oh, killed it. It's going for the big guy.
You wanted it. The big old bird. What a sick par this would be. Oh, that has to move. Oh, it went back the other way. Back-to-back bogeys. We don't love that, Jalen. Not a big fan. Good. Nice 4. A 3-shot lead opens up, and we're on to the 5th.
Jalen, we're going to have an inspirational short game video on this next 9. We have some flaws. For you, you see where that white cart sign is?
Yeah.
Your ball needs to come down just to the right of that.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'll be going significantly left of that. But like your chipping in 2 shots has been like, don't go far. Instead of like, man, I'm going to set it and just, and then just rip spinners in there.
Okay.
And that's what I was saying.
Chick stick spin. I'm all about it.
I probably do the most with the college guys is that, like, take something like, man, what is your superpower?
Yeah.
Like, how can we just make this show up in all parts of your game?
Okay.
And then how to make that come out in where you're the most uncomfortable and understand your tendencies and how to sort of like match that up a little bit.
I'm on board with all that. Yeah. Swing.
Yeah, he could definitely drive it on the green. That one's like sort of honestly closer than I thought I could get it.
Superpower time.
You got it, use it.
Well, it's up there.
It's some rough.
We like in play, though. That was a miss hit, yeah. These cuts are still the shots we're going for. Because when I start playing draws, that's when the hook comes, and that's just unplayable at 90.
You create the steepness at address. You don't create this steepness like if you're set neutral and you get steep, you're going to kind of overdo it. So let's just go like moderate lie. And so this is a one, like lie tells the story. That's what you have to do. So I can touch the back of the ball. And for the most part, we're not going to try to land this ball on the green. My assess, I can touch, so I can give myself, like, I do have a little bit of control what this ball is going to do. But as I get, like, I'm going to set my level first.
Okay.
So my shoulders are going to match the slope.
Okay.
And then I'm going to counter that with the loft of the face.
Okay.
You kind of set this way and then run that way. So my ball's too far forward, and then I have like this little throw action.
Yeah.
And then any kind of distance, like the shot on 3, you have to, and then your lean comes in.
Yeah.
And that's when the hot one comes. Instead of you being able to, all right, I'm gonna set my level.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of squat down. Then I can get the face however I want. So I'm gonna kind of try to bounce this one in. So not a whole lot of loft. Shoulders match, ball slightly back, hands just a little bit forward, a little bit of kind of a shallow draw. and then I'm gonna kind of chase it in like that.
Yeah. I like that shot. What wedge did you use on there?
That was a lob wedge. If you don't set the level, like where he's sort of cocked up like this, then his superpower, which is this, like when he goes like that, and that's when the hot one comes in. So this just allows him to be able to kind of cover and stay on top of it and keep the speed up.
So set level.
Yep.
Set the face.
Hands up just a touch. Just kind of get that heel out of the ground. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Keep that left shoulder under your chin. Kind of feel just a little shallow one and drive it forward. That's pretty great.
That'll do.
It's just a lot, like you're obviously an athlete. Like you just, when you get that driver, man, it's like, I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
When you get closer, it's like,
Get it in the hole, please.
please don't go far. But when really it's like, think of all the great pitchers and chippers in golf. Every one of them look like they hit it too hard. Every one of them.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
think about all those great shots Phil hit, and they're like, oh God.
Yeah.
Just, shoop. The short game is a little counterintuitive because of the way the face and the bounce kind of interacts with the ground.
Yeah.
You can do so much at address. You want like a little low checker, or you want like a one that lands closer and stops. Okay, you like the low driver?
I
Okay.
like the low one.
This is the shot he called. That's the wrong shot. Screens are too soft. That's bad execution though. That's just so hard to hit it that hard. You called the shot and I just didn't execute like you wanted. But the right shot is to fly one, just take all this out and just hit it close to the hole, especially because the ball's gonna be able to stop.
So you're not big on like if you got green, use it.
Not in that situation because
Yeah.
that's too much, and I brought the only real slope to worry about in play. But
Jalen.
my man said he wanted a low one, so
Come
we gave
on,
it to him.
Jalen.
I do have a tendency to where like on-course playing lessons have a tendency to backfire, and then it's like we should have waited till after this match was over. Pushed it.
That's good by me, Scott.
All right, man, knock it in there. Nice, good birdie.
Sweet. Got one back. All right, back to even par. Scott's 2 under. Got a little bit of work to do. On to the 6th.
Yeah.
Cool.
But you see, that kind of backfired. If I'd have let him sit there, and he'd probably jam that one in the water, and then he made a birdie.
Probably.
By no means am I saying the way he's doing it, he could not hit good shots.
Well, I will say downhill lie chips haven't been exactly my strong suit, and that makes sense.
I'm giving him a way to do something he's really good at in a situation that would more often than not be something that he would be uncomfortable. Because a guy that has this does not like this. And the way that he was kind of setting up, he has to have that in there. And that's sort of why he struggles long and short.
That run club you went and did, you did 10 800s, 1 minute rest. How long did that take you?
I don't remember. I mean, that was just, I ran the Boston Marathon in April.
Yes.
I knew I had, they told me I had to have shoulder surgery in June. I was 4 months post-shoulder. The last week of October, I hit for 10 minutes the first day. Didn't feel great. I hit for 5 minutes the next day. My hand went numb. Went straight to Cincinnati. The guy did my shoulder, MRI'd my elbow. My ulnar nerve had moved to the opposite side of my elbow. So anytime my arm straightened, my hand went numb. And I had surgery like 2 days later. Shoulder was feeling great. Rehab was going great.
Yeah.
And, started to hit something that you sort of, a huge part of your life gets taken away. And then you start to kind of re-engage with it again.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go back out and like, oh, this is not even close to right. I had a surgery that I knew was potential, but not guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
And literally 2 days after starting to swing again for my shoulder, I had surgery and they had to move my ulnar nerve.
Mm-hmm.
And man, that, why people don't touch electrical.
Yeah.
A lot of orthopedics tend to try to stay away from nerves.
Mm-hmm.
And it is just very temperamental, especially on a major joint in a person that like make my living like this.
Yeah.
Any person that does this and just pinches right where that nerve is. So they had to go rebuild that whole thing.
Man.
And then that's when guy gave me the book, Do Hard Things.
Yep.
And I woke up the next day and started trying to figure out how in the world I was going to try to find someone to have pity and let me run the Boston Marathon with. I'd never really run in my life. And
You're
now
never really a
I-
runner before you started training for a marathon?
I ran very limited here and there, ran a lot during COVID, but
Yeah.
with no plan, just sort of ran.
Yeah.
And then, man, I got indoctrinated in that run culture, and it was just a part of my day I didn't have to think about. Every rehab session was I had to be real cognizant of what I was doing with my arm.
Exactly, yeah.
I couldn't train the way I wanted. I couldn't practice at all.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, man, I'm going to go learn something that I suck at and embrace it and that marathon was by far one of the coolest days I've ever had in my life.
That's amazing.
Like definitely one of the more enjoyable 4-hour misery fest that you could just be like, I called my wife at the halfway point. I was like, I'm going to slow down. I want to take every part of this in.
Yeah.
I didn't want to miss a thing.
It's unreal.
So it was awesome.
That's,
all right.
That's really
right
cool.
in the middle of the left green side bunker.
Can do. I haven't done that in so long, and I've done it twice today.
There's a lot of room over there.
That is crazy. I swear, the hooks have not been present lately. This is new. We're gonna figure it out though. It's not gonna last long.
This back 9 lesson cannot come fast enough. That is a long way from the cart path again. So what happens in your putting, what happens in your driving is the same, because you have the least amount of loft, and it's how you react to loft on the face.
Interesting.
And so it's how you adjust.
That's so, I've never thought about it that way. And those are the two clubs where, like, when I'm on, I'm on. When I'm off, we get here. We wind up in this spot. 175 out with a big old tree right in front of us. But ball's sitting up a little bit. I should be able to get some height on it. Our main goal here is just to not hit these trees. Get it up in the air.
Oh boy. It's like that cutaway. Right in front of the hazard.
Ball is in play though. Darn it.
So like, what were we trying to do there, man?
Up, up, up.
Like, you already messed up. You can. It's okay to mess up. Just don't mess up twice.
You're right.
I got 137.
All right. Good distance. Shot.
I got it, Jalen. We're a good team.
Got pretty lucky winding up with a 20-footer for par here, given everything that's happened on this hole so far. Should be a great one to knock down. Hammered it. I wanted it bad, Scott.
I like it. Yeah, it's a dagger.
Good 3. You know what it was, Scott, more than anything? It's a good 3. I mean, I don't even know why I'm hitting this. For confidence?
That's good for bogey.
Yeah, thank you. I'm more at this point just kind of buying time until the back 9 because I really want to hear what Scott has to say.
Well, the more shots we see, the...
Exactly, yeah. We got to give you some more data to work with.
It's most of the time the same though. Like, kind of what people do in one thing, it becomes everything. And it just, you know, as you become more...
That's true in life too.
For sure. I hadn't swung in so long, and I guarantee that if I was going to look at my tendency, I was going to go this way and up and no turn, and I was going to bend and then lose my pressure.
Yeah.
That's what I do. And then, so I know going into that, when I started being able to hit again, I said, I'm going to learn how to hover my driver. That's what I do when I get nervous.
I got you.
I've never been able to really do it with like a full swing. I've only been able to do it when I hit like bullet fades.
Yeah.
Like hover and make sure I turn, keep my low point forward.
Yeah.
Turn down on top of it. Doing something that I know is a great trigger, but something I've really struggled because it's hard to do when it matters. So as I've been practicing, that's what I've really been trying to institute into, like, when I hit. 132. Set.
That's a good swing.
Set. Set. Set.
All right, shot. It's funny, the other Scott that I listen to a lot, Scott Fawcett, he said something similar. He said that he works with some Corn Ferry guys, and he's got the 70-yard window that you're supposed to play with in driver, and they say, well, what if my dispersion is a little more than that? He says, I suggest you practice. Get a little better. Because if it's wider than 70, you just can't play golf. That's just not hard enough.
I'm gonna be all right.
All right, it's fine.
Oh, a little hop.
Good putt. Good speed there, sir. That's good. Oh, sheesh.
Like, putting is feel.
Yeah.
Using your eyes, all the things, and then you're pre-biasing yourself instead of taking all your feel out. We're gonna hit a low bullet heater here. You like it? You said you like low.
Let it eat, Scott. Eater.
That's also not close to the cart path, but it is in the fairway. On your line, you probably need this ball right in the middle of that far bunker. That bunker is actually a lot closer to the green than it looks.
That's toey.
That's fine.
Toey and high, but
that's fine.
Right
in the middle of the
play.
fairway. That's further away from the cart path than I am. But you're right. You probably got 100 yards.
Love 100 yards.
Depending on where the flag is. How far you got?
I got 113. I got a, you know, we'll call it a shoulder to shoulder 54 degree.
Okay. Why'd you pull
it? Shut face.
And look at your lie. So your lie's here.
Okay.
So the ball's naturally going to sit where the make the base shut, which basically go right in there.
What about the lie did that?
The ball's sitting like this. The ball's slightly sitting like that. So that's going to be a shut.
Okay.
And you can be a steep, that's why you mash it.
Yeah.
But it's also understanding that it's going to be, that was about 2 yards, maybe 2 yards left of where you aimed.
Okay.
Like that ball's never fading.
Yeah.
That almost needs, so when we get
the ball's never fading because of the lie or because of the swing?
More of the lie.
Yeah.
And it's not like a full, like you're not going to sit there and like hold wedges in there. That's just not a thing.
Yeah.
So like you're putting your like full swing pattern and shot into something that like that shot's the way you set up is just never going to be close. It's going to be left. And the only way it's going to get close is if you this way.
Okay.
And that's just not anything you really want to match in there. All right, 107.
Shot.
That's about right, I guess. It was decent. When I went to TPI, I knew I'd already started favoring my arm. I didn't know how much. So I've got normally about, just call it easy math, like 20 degrees of shaft lean, like with the 7-iron.
Okay.
Greg comes in and he takes my glove off, puts the sensor. The other guy comes in, wipes my hand down, puts the sensor, different glove, different everything.
Yeah.
Probably 2 or 3 times. They're like, oh man, it's just kind of reading weird. So for the 4th time, I'm like, all right, what are y'all doing? It's like, man, you're touching a 7-iron with 1 degree of forward shaft lean.
Wow. Are you typically 20 degrees of forward shaft lean with a 7-iron?
Yeah.
I was trying to figure that seems like a ton.
That's high for tour, but for a guy that's, I mean, I've made my career out of the middle of the bag.
Okay.
Like, that's probably why I've played as long as I have.
Yeah.
Like the average approach shot is 167 yards.
Yeah.
And 150 to 175 is where I've sort of made my living.
So you would credit your success from 150 to 175 to having a lot of forward shaft lean and impact? Not credit entirely, but
I think when someone's like, all right, what'd you do to play so long on tour? It's like, well, the average approach shot over the course of my career is roughly 165, 170 yards.
Okay.
The best part of my bag is 150 to 175.
Okay.
So having the best part of your game being in the majority of approach shots that you hit the most, it's kind of like math is in your favor.
It's a good recipe.
Yeah.
I'm not overly concerned about the score, to be honest. I feel like I'm just learning a lot today. A lot of good stuff to take with us to England here in about 10 days.
Dude, you're an athlete, man. You got to play like it. Less thinking, more doing.
Okay, cool. You got it. Man.
Kind of up and back down.
Yeah, speed's
and back
terrible.
up again. You get some guys, especially now with like the specialization of sports. I told Zach if I was ever going to do a YouTube, it would be like youth sport development. Because you see guys that like, you go ask to like throw a baseball and they're like, and it's like, man, they've never done anything but play. And I think that's sort of the nature of the individual sport compared to a team. But you could tell obviously he's done something else other than just play golf. But then some guys, man, that's all they know how to do.
I appreciate you saying that, Scott, but I haven't done a whole lot other than play golf.
But it's knowing who you are, and then how can you be that like more often, especially in a pretty unique scenario of playing golf. Oh my heavens!
That was a lip out for the. That was wow.
Dead. Go it.
Picked up speed.
This.
I can't wait to get your opinion on my putting. That is the one area that I've just struggled so greatly in.
All right.
Lately.
You ready for the breakdown of Ben's putting?
Hell yeah.
So he gets in and he's already predetermined what's happening here. Like there's no feel component of this to kind of, because you can read and then you kind of get over here and it's like, man, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less. You sort of like, I'm putting it like this no matter what. Instead of like, you could add just a little variable of this. Like if I'm standing here and it's like, clearly you can tell that's going that way, but it's like, nope, that's how I'm set up, and it's like a shove. Instead of just a little bit of allow that feel to kind of get back in where you sit, it's almost like you kind of move where I get the face where I want it, or I like the ball kind of in that general area. I'm sitting, and hopefully I make this. That'd be really bad if I miss.
For me, I want to do all my planning behind the ball, but you're saying that there needs to be some ability to like react to.
Because that's the only time when the ball's on the ground the whole time. Because the ball's in the air, you kind of look this way, but when the ball's on the ground the whole time, you got to kind of take that all in.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you kind of go into a predetermined, too much rigidness too is almost like just as much on the other side.
Yeah.
When you're in the spot of like, nope, this is like 1% right to left, and you're standing over it, and you're like, this is not.
Yeah.
And then you're like, are you going with what you think or what you know?
Yeah.
And it's just when you start getting that gray area, especially with the unique area of putting, like doesn't necessarily put you in the best spot to kind of know, because the worst thing is to feel like you did something you wanted to do,
yeah,
and then the ball does something totally opposite, and then you're sitting there like, what just happened here?
This reminds me of a thing that Potter's Putting talks about a lot. I don't know if you follow him on Instagram.
I know Marcus well.
Marcus Potter, yeah, he talks about getting into the putt.
Yep.
A lot. It's like that's why I like his account. He doesn't talk about mechanics a ton. He's mostly just like, this should be easy. Just let it be easy.
All right, fine. We're going right edge. For me, I'm going right edge of this fairway bunker out there. Ben, you see the left green side bunker?
Yep.
You're gonna hit it right on that one.
Okay, cool.
9th hole. It's the last hole playing for me. I'm gonna hit a couple more shots on the back with him, but this is probably good enough. My arm actually feels pretty good, so I'd rather keep it that way.
Love that. Ball. So you don't think about anything over the ball?
No.
Okay, cool, good to know.
I kind of see the window I want the ball to come out. But to be honest, man, when you hit for 4 months, on this weird ball count, like, did that hurt? Like, I didn't watch and pay attention to where a ball flew for literally, honestly, probably 4 months.
Wow.
And so that's what I did. So you just become real aware of what happens before. And I think that's probably why, as I've started playing more and more, it's like, the ball's going pretty straight.
Yeah.
Because I really just try to do this part really well and then become real reactive over top of the ball.
Okay. I love that. I'll give that a shot. See a window, hit the window. Why are you going left?
This is the response area. Behind, I can see, feel, touch. I can do all those things. This is what all the things that affect the decision going.
Okay.
As I turn this way, I become reactive. So this sets the tone for what happens right here.
Yeah.
If this gets crossed up, this is no man's land.
Okay.
This is the land where nothing good happens.
So this is reactive. This is
response. Response takes thought. This is normally sort of bread and butter here. So we'll see if we still got it. 163 back into it, back right flag, slightly into the wind.
All right.
What I see is he doesn't use this stuff to help him. He's just like, I'm gonna swing and like overcome it instead of like use it like he should.
So I'm paying attention to the lie a little bit more now. Feet are a little above the ball, so this should cut, but I kind of have to be able to hit a draw so I can get it around this lip. Ball a little back in the stance, maybe a little bit steeper. Smooth shot, 140, got a 9-iron.
Not Carlos.
All right, we'll take that.
So this is a little bit set the level. You want to go on the green or off the green? I would probably land this on the green, depending on
the
the lie.
lie looks pretty good. Not really going to get under it.
So that's decent. So still, you're going to stay here. And then, so feet first.
Yep.
Figure out, find the middle, find the face like how I want it.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure I'm pointing in the right direction. So I train my guys face, amp the target, make my feet set the level, twist the grip, and then be able to throw it up underneath just like that. Zip.
Okay. So feet, set the level.
A little bit more loft.
Face at the target, set the level, a little more loft.
So it's just a lot of people feet left, face right, and then you're trying to make like physics work in motion. It's really hard.
Feet left, face right, and then
so
try to find the
a
middle.
lot of people, my feet left, face right, grip forward,
Yeah.
and then you're trying to swing where your feet are pointed.
Yep.
Or swing not where it just kind of depends on the kind of shot you're trying to hit.
A lot of angles.
a lot of angles, and if you're uneven, brother, we got some things to figure out here. All right, man. Last hole for me.
Get you a nice little, what are you at? 3 under?
I think maybe. Just, hey, arm has felt pretty good. Let's keep it that way. And I left it short. That would actually been pretty nice. Right in the.
Not a bad roll. Okay. Be an athlete. Give my, dude, I'm liking this. I'm liking this right now. A little more freedom. Free your kid up. All right, let's get to the back 9. Let's get out of here.
We still got it, maybe, sort of.
So Scott Stallings is good. We'll go ahead and throw that on the good versus bad counter. We got Scott Stallings on the good side. Congratulations. Happy for you.
Hey, 2 weeks in, we're doing all right.
You're good. Yeah, he is good. Not bad.